Lamar's had a couple of good games against the Sonics this year. He's probing against Wilcox.
It's going to be important for Lamar to have another good game against the Sonics.
He had a 30-plus game against Seattle earlier this season. The Lakers have taken 2 of the first 3 against Seattle as they take their time. And now it'll be Kobe at the end of the shot clock. And that's the way it begins. Kobe, 46 9 days ago against this team, on 27 shots, has the first 2. And a break. A free look for Rashard Lewis. His last game against the Lakers, he was not a factor at all. Kobe probing all the way past Wilkins and draws the reach by Rashard Lewis. And they'll give it to Damian Wilkins. And as Kobe gives the Lakers the lead, don't forget about the historical perspective. Don't lose sight of what Kobe's accomplished. Back-to-back, leading the league in scoring. And that's the first time any Laker has done it since they moved to Southern California. The last Laker to do it was George Mikan in the 50s. So 2 minutes into the game, the Lakers by 2 with so much at stake. Leaping in, and he goes for the line. He got Wilkins to bite. So Wilkins is going to sit down with his second foul.
Again, though, I mean, pregame meal normally is about 4 o'clock, 3:30, somewhere around there, depending on the individual player. Why do they come to the arena so hungry for Kobe's hit fakes? I mean, they bite on that just about every time.
Well, the last game that Kobe went to the free throw line a lot, and he went a ton. It was the Sonics at Seattle in the 112-109 win for the Lakers. Gelabel, the young man from France, the rookie, checks in, taking over for Damian Wilkins. So they lose an offensive threat.
Well, yes and no. I mean, Gelabel, I mean,
he was active.
Yeah, he's a very deceptive player. He's got all the offensive skills to really elevate his game to another level.
Kobe against the kid, and behind the glass. What an angle. 8-4 Kobe.
Only Kobe makes that shot consistently, and he does make that shot consistently. Behind the plane of the board on that side of the floor is not an easy shot.
Luke. And Lamar. What a pass. Right to Kobe. What a beauty by Lamar. What a bullet. Lakers by 8.
And there's what Lamar loves to do. I mean, he is such a giver. The guy just wants to give you the basketball, and that pass, if you can do that all the time, continue to give the basketball. What a play. Got this crowd up on their feet early in the game. There's still 7:35 to go in the first quarter, and Lamar with the no look to Kobe, and Kobe with the easiest hoop he's had in quite some time. The Lakers take an early 8-point lead. Surprised he didn't just try to dunk that one. He's such an athlete with those enormously large hands.
Luke. And Kobe timed it well. He'll go to the line. Looks for the three-point play.
Wow. Lakers seemingly doing everything successfully right now. They get a break on the miss by Wilcox. Luke misses the shot, and there's their leading rebounder, Kobe Bryant, under there. Swooping in, taking it, scoring it. Three-point opportunity, trying to run his total. They've got 17 as a team, and Kobe now with 13.
It'll be Gelabel. Good D again. Now, Kobe, 1-on-3 as Lamar slings it out in a hurry. And Kobe high-stepping his way to the glass. I thought that he was going to bank it home. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. And gets a little bit of a look from Rashard Lewis at the same time. Where he is 5 of 5 with 13 points, 5 boards, and make it 14 points.
Well, I won't call it the bench, but sit over there with the rest of the teammates that are not playing.
The Lakers so far pretty much having it their way. But they've not been really delivering in the fourth quarter of games lately. Wilcox blocked away. Good idea they didn't let Kwame go out. Now Lamar with Kobe. Show and go. And he does. Lamar with the fake and an easy deuce. The Lakers with a lot of shot clock, reverse it. A lot of touches, too. Kobe all the way to the hole. The scoop looked pretty good that time. Lakers by 17.
You're talking about some standstill defense. There wasn't a Sonic that moved a foot to try to get in front of Kobe. Well, I mean,
and that next night, he hit for better than 30 after the Lakers won. He went to Utah and single-handedly beat the Jazz.
Well, he's like every other player. I mean, they're going to have a bad night. I mean, he is a talented player.
And some talent and some skill for Ronny Turiaf facing up. Largest lead of the game for the Lakers. It's at 18 to 29 to 11. How do they close out the first half?
Well, we're going to find out.
And Kobe swiped it away. The lead from Smush. Wilkes tried to get there. It'll be a foul. And Kobe will shoot 2. Little shot from behind by Mike Wilkes. Can't believe the guy hasn't scored in the second quarter yet.
He's only been on the floor 2 minutes. But you make up a good point.
I want to make sure you're listening.
Listen, you make a good point, though, because when he's on the floor 2 minutes, that's the equivalent of like 10 points for most other players.
Now, Andrew will get it there. And Kobe, a standstill set shot, basic. What was his vertical? Tiptoes that time?
No. I mean, you couldn't have got the playbook under his feet that time.
2 minutes. Kobe over a couple. Blasted home. He didn't over-penetrate. When Patterson started to come out, he went right up.
They get themselves in a position where they've got control of the games, and for whatever the reason, they let go.
Kobe, a good look from three. Fills it up. Lakers had to have it. He gave it to him. He's got 25. Lakers by 4. Now can they put together a run of their own? Now, since 1976, the Lakers have only missed the postseason twice, back-to-back. Kobe, yes! Did they ever need him to hit it? And he came through. 7-point lead. Kobe's got 28. Any time of the shot clock for the Lakers. And Kwame held up and blows it up. Did he out of bounds? No. Save, but right to Kobe for the easy one. There's a break. If you're looking for little omen, 67-60. Kobe's got 30.
Once the ball comes through the net, once you score, you're not allowed to touch the ball technically, and they slapped it away, and that's what delayed the game.
Kobe, good first step on Wilkins, all the way to the rack, gets a roll, and every piece of the rim. Lakers by 7, thanks to 32 by Kobe.
Take some of the load off of number 24. 69-62, the Lakers.
The Lakers have to get it together at the defensive end. Rashard Lewis, real short. And I bring that up because before that miss, they were 7 of 11, the Sonics, so far in the third. Hesitation. Kobe got the lip of the rim roll. 71-62. Final 10 of the shot clock.
Gotta go to work.
It's going to be Kobe straight away. And he got Jelabel out of position initially and burns it on the pull-up. Now the Lakers 2 for 1, and they got a lot of time for a 2 for 1. Kobe bumped around by Jelabel all the way to the rack. Does it again. Boy, the determination of this guy. 38 for Kobe. Lakers by 7.
And, you know, he just decides. He says, all right, if people are struggling offensively, I'm just going to go to work.
Up top, the inside of 8. I worry about the left of Jelabel.
Kobe doesn't worry about anybody.
Kobe over 2. Got it again.
And like I said, he doesn't worry about anybody.
Second to play. It'll be Lewis at the buzzer. And wide left, fortunately, for the Lakers. So the Lakers led by 9 at the half. Only lost the quarter, believe it or not, by 2. Up 7 through 3.
Kobe Bryant just taking it in his hands. All in his hands. They have a total of 81. Well, he's got 50% of those. He's got 40. The last 2 with defenders draped all over him. The results, splash. Resurgence by the Sonics, scoring 31 in the second, and then the third quarter, the Lakers trying to establish again as Kobe was the offensive story. But he's been the offensive story basically throughout. He had 17 of his total in the first 12 minutes of action. But when the Lakers got challenged in the third, I think the lead fell to as little as 1 after the technical foul on Kobe. He really picked it up. And now he's the only, quote, the only Laker in double figures.
Kobe up against Petro. I mean, somebody's free. It's Smush inside the arc. Yes! Back to 5. 87-82. As Smush now off the bench tonight for his first time as a Laker. Now, got to make a decision. Kobe for 3. Got it again! Paul, the pressure on. Comes through in the clutch with 43 so far. And losing 8 of their last 10, so many. 6 of the 8 easy. There for the taking. Entrance. Kobe fought away. Double clutch. Good! He does it! Kobe flat on his back. He's taken the Lakers on his back, hasn't he? Puts him up by 7.
That was remarkable. I mean, he shot that one just about when his wallet was on the floor.
Wilkes weaving his way. Now Jelabel. Get a stop here as Kobe did almost take it away. And he does! Saves it on the corner baseline. Lakers on the run. Kobe beating Wilkes. Hard to the hole. He'll shoot 2. Fouled on his way. He can put the Lakers up now by 9.
I'm still looking at the last shot that Kobe took. I hope we get a chance to view it because he comes across. And, I mean, there were 2 bigs there. There's Lamar. Yeah, this is the one. Feeds him. Going down. He's almost horizontal. when he lets go of this basketball. Look at this. Wow, what a shot. Sonics shooting 94% from that spot, 16 out of 17, as Kobe makes 1 of 2. You don't know if it had any effect, but when you take those shots, if you've played basketball, you know that you think about that at times.
Kobe beats Jelabel, and the hard foul sent Kobe to the free throw line.
Now, what's the difference on that one versus some of the others? I thought it was just a hard foul.
Right.
But the way they call flagrants these days, I'm surprised that this one wasn't a flagrant, as he just blows past Jelabel, and Jelabel wraps him up, doesn't play the ball. Based on the rules the way they are now, you got to view it.
So the hard foul with Kobe shooting 2, where he just made 1 of 2. First is a beauty. Well, it's not fair, is what you want to look at, especially against a guy that's in his first year at this level. Down to 7 on the shot clock. Kobe got Jelabel up into the air. Should get it done. That'll do it. Lakers by 14, thanks to that guy, and 50 more for Kobe.
Well, I mean, in this one, he just takes Jelabel and just gives him one little fake, blows by in baseline, and Jelabel's defense, nobody gave him any help. Kobe scores number 50, and the crowd celebrated. Kobe says, yeah, I do it so often. What's the celebration for? He's just a talented guy, isn't he? Very fortunate to be able to say we've got a chance to see every game that young man has ever played.
Yeah, we're the lucky ones. The most gifted guy in the game today. I don't think you get any arguments. You ask coaches, the GMs around this league, they'll agree with you.
Well, when you're 18 out of 25, you know, I always talk about shot attempts equaling your total points. Well, if he had 50 tonight and he took 50 shots, didn't have a good game. Because when you shoot that much, you're supposed to score. But when you shoot only 25 times and you get 50, yeah, you got the job done.